Welcome to Are We Old? The show featuring two comedians getting nostalgic and tackling life's toughest question, Are we old? Here's your hosts, Mike Fenoya and Charles McBee.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Are We Old podcast. Bank boom.
Yo.
I'm Mike.
I'm Charles.
And we're getting old, but we're embracing it. And we're inviting you to laugh at our pain.
What's up, man?
I'm trying an apple kale wheatgrass juice.
How's that going?
It doesn't taste. I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Well,
But it's delicious.
wait, it's delicious, but you don't like it?
You know what it is? It tastes healthy, and it makes me feel bad about, like, no, ready? I love it.
Yeah. I believe you. Not. Remember when not was like an okay?
Nah. Can we bring that back?
Can we bring that back? Not.
No, it's good. It's really good. It's just, it feels like, you ever have something too healthy?
Yeah.
And you're like, I haven't tasted anything that pure, maybe ever. And it just makes you think about all, like, the Twinkies and the everything horrible that you've eaten. And it's just like, I shouldn't. It's too late.
Yeah, there's certain things. Well, here, not to be a stickler, but if you, the other side of that coin is if you don't change from that stuff, it will be too late.
It will be too late. No, I know.
Can't Twinkie it up forever.
Can't Twinkie it up forever. Guys, follow at Are We Old everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the socials, you name it. At Are We Old. Are We Old podcast at gmail.com is the email address where you could send us things that you'd like us to talk about. We'll say, hey, send us this, send us that. You do it. Send it our way, guys.
Do it, damn it.
And then the Patreon / Are We Old.
And we're going to be doing a lot more stuff on the Patreon. Shout out to our Patreon members that are coming through. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff on there exclusive to the Patreon. We got something coming up that I'm looking forward to. Commercials that have not aged well. Oh my God.
We watch and react to these commercials. And these are
wild.
I was sitting in the house, like, watching them,
Yeah.
and Lisa's like, I was going, oh, boy.
Oh,
and
boy.
she's like, what? And I'm like, nothing. You're going to have to subscribe.
It's going to be great.
And
Phone
Charles,
numbers, all right? We have a wonderful voicemail. Call, leave a voicemail. We'll play your voicemail on the show and respond to your voicemail. That number, are you ready? 478-420-0690. 478-420-0690.
you know what I did before this episode?
What's that?
I peed
Congratulations.
because I have to pee all the time.
Uh-huh.
Are you getting to this point where, like, am I old, or I just pee all the time?
Yes, and there's a yes and. For that, yes, getting older now, I'm just like, I'm peeing all the time. But because I'm very, like, the older I get, I'm way more health conscious. I'm way more in tune of just like, all right, blah, blah, blah. And so I don't just let it go into, well, I'm old and that's just what getting old. I'm just like, all right, is there also something that I'm doing that's, causing me to have to go more, or is making my, liver less whatever, or this, that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So even though it's like, yes, I'm getting older and now I'm peeing all the time, but I'm also just like making sure that drinking plenty of water and not as much, not drinking any sodas and all that kind of stuff. Just because I'm also, kind of more health conscious now.
You just made me terrified.
It's not.
You said liver, and I'm like, now my liver hurts.
Now it hurts.
Where is your liver here?
It's like somewhere in here.
Ah, shit. You said liver, and I immediately got a pain in my side.
Yeah. Oh, pain in my side. Pain in the
rear.
Pain right in my side.
I used to have pain in the rear.
Pain in the rear.
That was the nice way of saying pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Your pain in the rear.
Pain in the rear.
So let me ask you something. And Are We Old Podcast at Gmail, phone number, let us know. Guys, I've been hearing more and more men talk about how they're enjoying peeing sitting down. Now, we're honest here, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're all friends.
Safe space.
Safe space, the
Yeah.
internet, the vast internet.
Yeah.
Every time I poop, I pee. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yes.
That's a normal thing, right?
Normal thing.
Poop comes, it's like one and the other,
You do two and you won.
milk and cookies, I like to call it. Okay? Let me ask you this. When I'm sitting and I'm peeing, there's nothing like, wow, this is amazing. It's so much better than standing. I don't know what why do one of the benefits of being a man is being able to stand when I pee, because we live in a filth city that everything's disgusting. If I sat down every time I had to pee in New York, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
I don't know how women are made of
You'd
steel.
be dead or you'd be Wolverine.
Yeah, totally,
Just some
dude.
mutant,
Yeah,
like,
I'd be Shredder.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why, and I want to talk this out with you. We don't have to talk about the actual, but why would peeing sitting down, why is that exciting? Why is that like a thing that guys are like stoked for?
Wait a minute. You're asking me why is that something guys are stoked for?
Yeah. Is this something that you look forward to?
I'll one first, flush, then go back in two.
Yeah.
So that it erases that.
If I know I have to, yeah, because a lot of times, well, here's the thing. More of the day I have to pee than I don't.
Yeah.
So in there are poos.
Right.
So yes, go in, pee, flush, get ready, get prepared. What am I going to read? And then bang, sit down and do my biz. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm with you there. I think it's weird.
I listen, like you said, there is a point, and that could be another convo of like we get to a point in life as a man where you're like, why is it that when I'm done, I'm not done? It's a mental mind freak, because you think you're done, you're positive you're done. You even take extra efforts into being done, and then you zip up and you walk away, and it's usually a lot of times it's like when you're at a urinal, you're out and about, because
You want to get back
to whatever you're
to the
doing.
game, the concert.
And you walk away and you're like, what the hell is this? What valve just opened up? Yeah, that's very frustrating.
We all just have a leaky faucet. So women, about 80% of men are walking around with damp front boxer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you see us adjusting, it's not us being gross. It's us trying to dry the laundry.
Air out.
Yeah, it sucks. But this is why this podcast is important. Women dribble.
I don't want, listen, what they do is their business. As ladies, I'm not, you call us and tell us, but I'm not guessing on what goes on.
Charles,
Yes, Michael.
I have a moment of nostalgia for you.
Okay.
I was asking my nephew, who's still in school, about like if they ever played that pencil game. And he's like, what's a pencil game? We have phones. We play Fortnite.
Yeah.
He's like, what's a pencil?
Right.
And he's like, oh, you mean that round wood thing that you used to have to... we had a game, and I wonder if you played it, where you'd one person would hold a pencil,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
the other would pull it back and snap it.
Yeah.
We called it combination.
See, I don't remember us calling it anything. It was just something we did, but I don't remember it being a name for it. But yeah, we did that.
Was it like a middle school kind of age?
Definitely. I don't remember doing this in like high school. I remember like grade school, middle school at best. Yeah.
A lot of pencil snapping.
A lot of pencil snapping, a lot of pencil snapping. I was never a spitball. Again, spit.
You hate spit.
I'm not anything spit. I'm not with it unless we won't go there. We'll save it for the page. There we go. Other than that, no thank you. And even then I'll look away. I don't like the visual.
But you're the only guy whose porn search is dry.
I'm like, do what you got to do. I just don't want to visually see it done, but do it. Listen, it works great. Do what you got to do. But yes, spitballs were not my thing.
I'm fine with it.
Paper planes, throw paper planes, football, the triangle paper football. Yeah. A lot of things had to do with paper. The girls had the fortune teller things. Yeah.
And you go like this.
Yeah.
If someone said, make one of those now, or
please.
I'm going to cut your arm off.
I wouldn't. I could
lose
make
your
maybe a shitty football. I made terrible footballs back then, so I would make a bad one now.
Yeah, all my footballs went wide, right?
Yeah.
That pencil game was weird, though, because the reason I wanted to ask you was, like, for a minute, like, Dixon Ticonderoga, like, they must have been like, yo, our numbers are up, dude.
They keep ordering more pencils.
We were going through, like there was a kid that had, like, cases of pencils in his locker because they were banning pencils.
Because
everybody was like, there was one kid that had, like, such a nice, like, wah, and it was like, he would, like,
sometimes you get a thumb though.
Oh, it hurt like hell in the winter.
Fights would be like, bro, you snap my thumb,
and then it would turn purple.
Oh, I'm going for your lip.
Yep. That felt like hitting a baseball during like early practice, and it would tink off the bat, and you'd get that vibrate on your knuckles. Oh, that's a pain. I'm thinking about it right now, and I feel it.
Yep.
But there was like, we had like a assembly where they were like, yo, enough with this pencil war thing. You guys are like, there's less forests now because of you. Everybody was smacking pencils. I mean, I was decent at it. I was never great at it.
Yeah.
But I remember pulling back so hard one time I threw the pencil over my shoulder.
That's hilarious.
But I mean, they like basically banned, for a minute we had paper clips banned because we were doing like rubber band missile launchers. Like where like you'd set up like this and you would just launch a paper clip into like the lunchroom, and it would like hit a kid, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah, we used to, those. Sometimes people would put them on your fingers, the tips of your fingers, and just to fuck around, I guess. And
Edward Scissorhands?
A little Edward Scissorhands, yeah. Sometimes we would take, though, you ever take like a little pin, like a little needlepoint pin, and stick them in your, like the top of your skin?
No.
Do Freddy, like a Freddy. You never did that?
No.
Like a bobby, was it not bobby pin?
Sewing needle.
A sewing needle, and stick it into your tips of your fingers.
Where the hell? No. That's giving me the
you're getting a little squeeze. It's like me seeing spit on the street.
I don't like that. Why are you sticking your hands full of needles?
Because it looks cool. Now you look like Freddy Krueger.
You have blood pouring down your hand?
No, it's literally the most outer layer of your skin. It's not, you don't stab yourself. It's like the most outer little layer, almost dead skin almost. And you like get it right in there. It was like you thread the skin a little bit, and then you have like.
And what would you do with it?
You just walk around looking like a freak. It was just something cool to do.
I don't think that's
It's like
cool.
flipping your eyelids inside out.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I hate that. That bothers me. I forget what else. One kid I knew, he was able to do that thing where like you would go like and snort a thing and then pull it out of his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the eyelid thing.
Yeah.
I don't like any of that shit.
Yeah, well, you're going to get stuck that way. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Remember that?
Yeah.
When like you'd make a face and your mom would be like, "Don't do that. You're gonna get stuck like that."
It's gonna get stuck like that.
No one's face got stuck like that.
I know a couple girls
that got stuck like that.
You couldn't tell me. Couldn't tell me otherwise. Like, there's no way you were born with this face.
That's horrible.
Resting stuck like that face.
Yeah, it's just like. I never did that, nor would I. I'm petrified of needles.
Well, that makes sense.
That's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Is needles.
Yeah.
I see a needle. And I start to like sweat and I can't breathe and I start to panic. And when the person with the needle is going towards me, I just start talking.
Yeah, you'd rather get shot.
Dude, I'll tell you where. Yes, I definitely would rather get shot.
Yeah. No,
if you're going to kill me.
Yeah.
If anyone's asking.
Yeah.
If everyone's like, hey, how should I kill Mike?
Yeah.
Shoot me, please.
Yeah.
Hit me with a train. I don't like needles. I don't like pointy, prickly.
No, I don't like that either. I don't like actual. I don't like anything blood. I don't like anything stabby. But like, what we used to do, it was never any like blood or.
But let me ask you this though: like, say you have a sliver.
Yeah.
Are you able to dig in and like tear your whole finger up trying to get that sliver out? Because I don't mind like that type of stuff.
Like a splinter or something.
Yeah, like if I had like a splinter. Did you not call them slivers?
No, we call them splinters.
This is the first time I'm ever getting any pushback on sliver.
I never heard of sliver before. I thought you meant like a gash or something. I
You're
was like,
kidding.
What am I, sewing myself back up or something?
areweoldpodcast@gmail.com. Did you call them slivers or did you call them splinters?
Yeah, I was a splinter.
Sliver, a little piece of wood. Anyway,
yeah.
splinter. So if I had one,
Yeah.
I would take needles and tweezers and I would tear through. Even now, every now and then I get old Mike gets a little ingrown toenail.
Yeah.
Where I got to get in there and I'll pour whiskey on it. It's Old West surgery, right? I'm digging. I'm pulling shit out of there.
Yeah. For the visuals, go to patreon.com and
Yes. OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
I'll send you my ingrown
You
toenail.
literally just be OnlyFan. One only OnlyFan.
The OnlyFan. That's amazing. OnlyFan population 1.
Yeah.
No, but like if I could rip myself apart. If I cut myself, whatever, I'm fine with my own blood. Okay. If you're a doctor and you're going to draw blood, buddy, I nervously just start talking.
Yeah.
You could literally have my ATM code. You can have I turned into Chunk when he had his hand in the blender.
Oh, yeah.
I just start like saying that you could ask me anything and I'm the most vulnerable and scared and I just talk through the needle because if I stop, I pass out.
Yeah.
I have passed out as an adult many, many times because of needles.
Yeah, I never passed out, but I can see it. I don't like it either. I'm the same way. Like I don't like blood, period. I don't like seeing
You don't like fluids.
It might be something to that. Yeah, I don't like bodily fluids.
You don't like spit.
I don't like spit.
You don't like blood.
And I don't even like, that's why I call it 1 and 2. I don't even like saying the word
Poop and pee.
Poop and pee. No. It's all gross. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. We've unlocked something. I don't like bodily fluids.
I don't love them.
Yeah.
I'm not like a big fan of them or anything like that.
It's not like a fetish or anything.
No. We had an email, which by the way, folks, I don't know if you knew this, but areweoldpodcast@gmail.com. That's our email address. And we had an email that I wanted to read, and it is from, let's see, it's Dan in Seattle. Guys, love the show. Quick question. What was your first cell phone? Mine was a Nokia, the blue brick, countless hours of Snake.
Definitely. Shout out to Snake.
Love the show.
Shout out to Snake.
The Nokia singular was the carrier.
Yeah.
Nokia, I think I had the blue brick as well, where the whole phone was a battery, essentially.
Basically, yeah. I remember I had that too. I don't know if that was my first kind of phone that I used to perp like it was my phone. It was my mom's phone, actually. And it was it was Verizon, and it was...
Verizon?
I believe a flip phone.
No, that couldn't have been your first.
No, it was like one of the first. It was her phone that she would give to me when I would go somewhere with friends or whatever. And I remember it was a flip phone. It was like whatever the first inclination of a
Motorola?
Maybe Motorola.
Was it like the black Motorola that you had to lift the antenna?
It was there antenna.
Like it was like this bit. It was like that, and you flipped it open.
It wasn't super big. It was small. It was a small phone,
and it had numbers.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
yeah.
0.
I mean, I'm hazy with the memory, but yeah. Because I remember that was when I got. Well, we'll talk about that we got that on another podcast. But that was when I went to a concert and got in trouble. But it was her phone. Anyway, first phone that I had was a Nokia brick, and it was red.
Red.
Yeah. And yeah, Snake game. Yeah, the whole 9. All the ringtones and all the, yeah.
That Nokia phone had the same aesthetic visually as our coveted Tiger Electronic games.
Yes.
Those screens sucked a bag of dicks, dude.
Yeah.
It was like if you held it a certain way, it all turned like ink blue.
Yeah.
Or you turned it and it turned like technology green.
Yep.
I had one in college. My mom said, hey, I went to there's a Singular store and I got us cell phones so we can communicate more. And I'm like, I don't want this.
You're
This
like,
was
when
the
I'm
beginning
away
of the end.
from you guys, I want to be
I'm like,
away.
another way to communicate. I'm like, I call home every day. Like, what more do we want to? no, it's good in case, whatever. And it was a toy. Like we basically you charged it and the thing would get hot and whatever. But you'd get blink and you go, oh, it's mom. She'd go, hi, smiley face, the little colon in the parentheses or whatever,
Yep.
Hi, how are you? Okay, back and forth. And it was like a fun thing.
Yeah.
We got the bill. Buddy.
Uh-huh.
They sent us a phone book size bill. And it was like, this is when your cell phone bill literally was every detail.
Yes.
It looked like a court, like a exhibit A.
Yeah.
When they track a murderer's progress.
Yeah.
Dude, it was this big and it was text 811, 811, 811, 812, 812, 813, 814. I mean, I'm talking it was $1,700.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we ran up and it was just, and we both, my mom and I went to the store and we were like, take them back. We don't even know what we're doing. These are not for us.
We're not
paying this. This is all imaginary.
Yeah.
And that's where I was going where is it? Show me that we did this.
Yeah, right.
This didn't happen.
Right.
Someone took these things and you're not even a store.
Yeah.
You're selling air. This is bogus. You're full of shit. And they were you got to pay some of it.
Yeah.
So we ended up, I forget, paying $500-$600 of it or whatever. But that's when I was uh-oh, this is
uh-oh, spaghetti.
You can get into trouble with these things.
There was always, I remember, I don't know when it started, but there was the limit of you ran out of text messages. You ran out of minutes. It would tell you, be out of minutes or out of text, or you only have this amount of text left, and so you're very precious with the amount of text or calls or minutes or whatever. It's I can't go over. Somebody's gonna die.
Yes. Do you remember when nights and weekends went from 9 o'clock down to 7 o'clock? And do you remember when you had to make that choice of who was worth your minutes,
right?
Or who did you only call at night?
Right. Yes.
And if you were someone that called someone and they didn't answer, but then you got a call back at 7:03,
you knew.
You go, that's what I am to you?
That's what I am.
I'm a free night and weekend?
I'm a free night and weekend. That's right.
You piece of shit.
That's right.
You son of a bitch.
I'll let you. I would tell people, don't call me until after 7.
Store's not open.
Yeah.
You?
You?
You call me at noon.
You call me at noon. You don't even try it.
In fact, you wait till Sunday.
You wait till Sunday. Just to be clear.
I don't even want to risk it.
I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk. You call me Sunday.
You call me Sunday at 1 o'clock. You call me at the meat of the weekend.
Right. Yeah, I remember. And then there was the top 5. You could do a top 5.
Oh my God.
And then it was well, who's in your top? Am I in your top 5? Who's in your top 5? Yeah, and then those. Yeah, I remember all of that.
What a scam bone.
What a scam bonerini.
Did you ever go the route of the Motorola chirp chirp?
I never did that. I never went the drug dealer route.
Phone. Yeah, it's you're either putting up siding or selling crack.
Yeah. I never went that deep into it. But I had friends that I was just what are we doing?
I got it.
Yeah, what are we doing?
I got it. I'd wear it on the outside of my. I'd wear it on the pocket.
Oh God!
Like I was running a plumbing company.
Oh my God!
It's Friday night. I'm out getting pizza and I'm wearing my phone like I got guys on a job.
Yeah, what are we on a stakeout?
I'm we're roughing a cul-de-sac up there. I got it. I'm on call. Hold on. Oh wait, I'm sorry, babe. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Who was it? It was my mom. I go, now go. Ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Were you would you ever give up your phone to go back to a flip phone or a non-internet phone?
Absolutely. I mean, give it up totally? Maybe not totally, but I could definitely see a world where that exists, especially if I were or when, we become where more people are trying to gain access to us, and there's more things that we have to be plugged in for. The more successful we become, the more well-known we become, or whatever the case might be. Absolutely. Unplug me. Get this shit away from me.
Yes. This is a vehicle for getting to a point that I don't need that thing anymore.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. The minute I can, like, go away. When people are asking instead of me asking people.
Right. All right.
That's where we go. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See ya. I'm off the grid.
You can find me at my Are We Old hotline.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that number again?
Well, it's funny you ask. Are We Old hotline? Pull that right up. It is 478-420-0690. That's 478-420-0690.
Thank you guys for watching. Come back next week.
Stay young, my friends.
Stay young, my friends.